The library stalker. They say libraries are sanctuaries, places of knowledge, safety, and silence. But that night I learned that even sanctuaries can harbor monsters. This is the story of how I almost became another statistic. University life was consuming me. 6 courses, a dual degree, an internship. Every waking moment was a race against time. My dorm was chaos. Loud suite mates, constant distractions, impossible to focus. So I turned to the only place that made sense, the library. Open until midnight. Quiet. Safe. Or so I thought. It was a Wednesday night. 3 classes down, internship shift complete. 2 exams looming the next morning. 9 p.m. I walked through those library doors, exhausted but determined. The building was massive, and at that hour, it was beginning to empty. By 11 p.m., the silence was almost complete. Just a few scattered souls remained, buried in their books. I'd found my spot tucked between 2 towering bookshelves. Private, secluded, perfect. That's when he appeared. Late 20s, confident stride. He passed table after table after table, all of them empty. And then he sat at mine, diagonally across, close enough to talk, close enough to watch. He smiled as he set his books down. I nodded, looked away, tried to focus. But something felt wrong. "Excuse me," his voice cut through the silence. He asked about an economics course. "Professor Davis, pop quizzes every day." I politely declined. "No, sorry." But he didn't stop talking. And I couldn't stop feeling like prey. When I looked up again, he was staring. Not glancing, staring. His lips pressed together in that smile that wasn't quite a smile. "What's your name?" I lied. "Chelsea." "You have such blue eyes, Chelsea." That's when I knew. This wasn't about studying. This was something else entirely. A man pushing 30, in a university library at 11 p.m., fixated on a young woman. I had to be sure. "What's your professor's first name?" He paused. I don't know." RateMyProfessor.com. One search, one result. Professor Davis taught calculus, not economics, and hadn't been reviewed in years. He was lying. I stood up, walked to the security guard, told him everything. The guard returned with me. "Can I see your student ID?" Wallet, pockets, fumbling. I must have left it at my dorm. "Which dorm?" "I honestly don't remember what it's called." The guard escorted him out, told me to be careful walking home. But the damage was done. Fear had taken root. Midnight. I packed my things. The library felt different now, contaminated. I walked out through the same exit where he'd been removed. He wasn't there. The campus was a ghost town. Empty pathways, dim streetlights, silence. I was almost at my dorm when I heard it. A footstep. Loud, deliberate. I turned around. Nothing. But I knew what I'd heard. So I ran. And that was my biggest mistake. Because the moment I ran, I heard them. Running footsteps. Behind me. Getting closer. I turned. He was sprinting toward me. The same man from the library. I screamed. He tackled me to the ground. His hand clamped over my mouth. His whisper was ice in my ear. "You better shut up, or I'll kill you." I believed him. He dragged me by the throat, away from the path, toward the woods, toward darkness. I ripped his hand away and screamed again. That scream saved my life. 2 guys heard me, came running, shouting, "Hey, stop!" He let go, vanished into the trees. Everything after that is a blur. Their voices, the phone call, my body collapsing, sobbing uncontrollably. University police arrived. The library security guard confirmed the description. The cameras had captured everything. His face, his lies, his hunt. That image was sent to every student. Hours later, an anonymous tip led police to a dive bar near campus. They arrested him there. The trauma stayed with me. For months, for years. But I was lucky. I got to walk away. I got to tell this story. Not everyone does. So the next time you're alone, in a library, on a campus, anywhere, trust your instincts. Because sometimes, The monsters are real, and they're closer than you think.